Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Performance Check. This season, Tragedy and Triumph in the Shattered Isles is one that I will be DMing. I, again, am going to try and do my best to not be nervous, but thank you all for being here, and thank you, everyone, for joining. This particular evening, we are going to visit the Triumphant after they have been given their orders from the Thane, and maybe some tragedy may happen this evening. We shall see. In this episode titled Venomous Tidings.
Love Anthro Canine.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How is everyone this evening?
Good.
I'm doing well.
Welcome everyone to Performance Check. This evening's episode is entitled Venomous Tidings, and we're gonna have you guys introduce yourselves and your characters. We are down one player this evening, but hopefully we will understand why in game wise soon.
If you hear any thundering or dogs, it's because it's thundering and it's dogs.
Yeah, and Donald likes to sing the song of his people. First and foremost, we're gonna go ahead and have you guys introduce yourselves and your characters. We're gonna start with Venny, if you don't mind.
Hello, I'm Venomous. I've been here on Performance Check before. My pronouns are she, Faye. I'll be playing as Catalina. Her pronouns are she, her. For now, maybe. I don't know. This is a very brand new character.
Yeah, it's always good to express gender expression is a thing that we encourage here.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitch, Blue Sky, Twitter, everywhere except Facebook as Venomous.
Yeah, but who needs Facebook?
Old people.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Up next, Void, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hi, my name is Jester or Void. You can call me what?
What?
Sorry, I short-circuited.
You're alright.
Hi, I'm Jester or Void. You can call me either one. I go by he, him, or it, it's. Either one works. Tonight I'm playing Soliel Pelletier, War Priest Human. Put that order backwards. She, her. I'm just a guy. I'm a very normal little guy.
Yeah, but where else can
who
we
has
find
just
you
had-
other than this wonderful table?
Ooh, assist me. Okay, so you can find me on Twitter, Blind Knitting. You can find me on most other places besides Tumblr as Beckoning Void. I am on an art fight, which is starting soon at Voidling Vibes, all lowercase. Art fight is coming up, so I'm going to be there. Very excited for that to start up.
Fantastic.
That's it.
And Huffy, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
I am Miss Huffy, and I'll be playing Lorelei the Kobold today. We both use she, her.
And where else can we find you other than here?
Twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
Alrighty. Has Abby returned?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, welcome back. I didn't want to call on you and you not be here. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hi, I'm Abby and/or Poppy. You can find me at A Petite Poppy on all forms of social media except Artfight, which I think is just A Petite Fae. Didn't update that one. Oh well. I use a she/her. I'm a tricksy little fae who is always on other people's streams playing D&D, Pathfinder, and or hanging out with my wife. I am playing Ina Talviel, a Eladrin and/or Sun Elf analog for this setting. Paladin and Mesmerist who is in charge of our sweet, sweet, darling little soul.
Fantastic. Which of you would like to do the recap for a hero point this evening?
I believe last session, we established where we were all at the beginning. And then we got told, I forget the name of the group that is essentially the guard of the Thane.
The Praetorians.
Scorpionet?
The Praetorian Guard.
Yes.
They told us they told everyone to go meet the Thane that he needs to see us. And there we learned that there's a death threat pretty much going on to the Thane. From part of... Okay, this one I know I don't remember. The name of the organization.
The Council of Ten was the organization.
Council of Ten.
Threatening
Yeah,
the Thanes.
I remember the 10, but not everything else.
Wait, I was taking notes for this. I have notes. Holy shit, we're...
Fantastic.
Sorry.
Notes are very good. This is why we take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them.
But yeah, the Praetorian Guard called on everyone to go to the Thane's palace to talk, essentially, and the Thane showed us the mask, which was laced with soul sand, I believe.
Yep. Do you remember what soul sand is?
It's a drug that is refined, I believe, from celestial individuals like Asmar and the like, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
If it's consumed by an Asmar or similar, it's essentially combat drugs for them.
Yep.
And for everyone else, it's opioids.
Yes.
Or narcotics, rather.
It is a hallucinogenic.
Hallucinogenic, yeah. And the mask was on the throne, I believe.
Yes, it had been left on the throne.
As a threat to the Thane. Who,
So,
by the way,
so masks aren't left as threats; they're left as calling cards after an assassination has taken place. So
okay.
someone had
I
already
understood
died.
that. In that case, I understood wrongly the purpose of it.
Yeah, they are
No.
calling cards for the Council of Ten. They're like, we already did something, and we got into your throne room, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. From there, we were told to talk to the people at the cafe we're at the moment.
Nope.
No.
Nope, you were
We
told to go to the
talk
slums and
to-
speak with the mayor.
Yeah. Yeah, who is a halfling that I definitely should remember the name of.
I'll give you an extra hero point if you can remember, because I sure as hell don't.
What?
The mayor's name?
For what?
I know I wrote it down somewhere, I just do not remember it off the top of my head.
Fuck, I clicked it on the Adventure Zone instead of the fucking Roll20. Hold on.
It's not Embla, is it?
No, that is not the name of the mayor. That's the name
It
of
was
one
like
of
a
the...
quirky, like, halfling name that just came out of nowhere because we had to come up with one.
Yes, I had to come up with one very quickly, because I had completely forgot to name the mayor.
Mayor
Usually
Eleanor
you-
Collingwood, I believe.
Say again?
Mayor Eleanor Collingwood.
Yes, actually, yes, it was. It was Eleanor
Perfect.
Collingwood.
We were told to talk to her, and we encountered a cafe, I believe it was.
Yes,
With
it was a cafe full
Pretty
of...
much, full of spy maids.
Yep.
From the Duke of Thea's backstory, which we as players vaguely know about, but
Yeah. So
we
the
as
Duke
characters
is
don't.
no. Well, so
Oh.
In character, the Duke of Room is a very influential figure. He's one of the 3 Grand Dukes that serves underneath the High King. Like, he's a very important figure. He was, however, Thea's betrothed.
Also, Thea goes by
Soul,
Soliel
yes.
in order to
Not be
or-
called out.
Okay.
I mean, not that the people who are looking for her won't
But-
immediately clock her.
There is a thing. You are still going by Pelletier.
God, yeah, didn't think to change that last name.
Nope, just the first one.
Idiot.
Look, I feel like, listen,
You're the only You're the only daughter.
look, it's like, hey, here's this new name I'm gonna go by. Going, you sure you don't want to change that last part? Who's gonna ask me for my last name? That's not important.
Everyone asks you for your last name.
Sorry. I
Town
don't have
full of
one.
Fae. Town full of Fae. Everyone asks you for your last name.
I don't have one.
Don't worry. Not everyone asks you for your last name.
Listen,
Only the
it's fine.
spies do.
Listen, if they ask me, I don't have a last name. It's fine.
If they ask you, call them a spy.
Fantastic. So, that is kind of where we left off. You guys were resting within the inn for the night,
Yeah.
after having learned that Inna, your Asimar companion, was a target, or theorized to be a target by the Council of Ten and their assassins. We're gonna kind of pan into you guys in the morning, that next morning, as each of you get a knock. Each of you except for Lorelei get a knock on your door. Lorelei, you were kind of already privy to this information, because of a thing. I'm gonna cover a thing really quickly while I have most of you here. One thing that I do as far as like campaigns that take place in cities, when we are not playing, if you want to do a downtime activity, Huffy does these all the time, you can explore the city solo. And so you may become privy to information between sessions if you would wish.
Ooh, that's fun.
Last night, while you were all resting in your rooms, Lorelei had kind of gone and explored the inn itself, and in kind of that exploration, discovered a crime scene. Several of all of you kind of awakened to hurried knocks on your door, and Lorelei, you are chimed in with your little earring that you were given by your halfling friend, and
Oh, yeah.
you are asked to come to Enna's room specifically.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So we're gonna pan in, I think, I'm assuming Sol and Ina slept in the same room, yeah?
Obviously.
Yeah.
So, Ina, are you the one who answers the door? Because I assume it's very similar to your own inn room where you don't exactly let Sol answer the door.
Yeah, pretty much. And the fact that she's been up, she only has to transfer like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So he's been up all morning.
So
yeah.
as you open the door, you see a woman hooded in these deep midnight blue robes, wearing under them, like, very obviously still like the maid out, like the cafe, out garb, but she's like, gather your charge. There has been a development. Meet us at Inna's chambers as quickly as possible. And then she will scuttle off very worriedly. Uh-huh.
I was like, big eye roll, and then it's immediate pillow off the bed at Soul's face. Come on, come on, come on, my lady. We have to go. Anna probably fucked up or something. Come on.
I'm going. I'm moving my feet. We're
Or
going.
got kidnapped like we were told last night. Come on.
She's going. Just like mumbling the entire time, but she's going.
Venny, remind me of your character's name again?
Catalina.
Catalina also hears a hurried knock on the door. I'm assuming she would answer quickly.
She would probably groggily look at the door, realize it's Sergeant, shock herself a little bit with her mystic bolts, not enough to hurt her, and then answer the door.
Okay, as you answer the door, you see a halfling woman kind of dressed in the same garb, and she kind of goes, please hurry, there's been a development. Meet us at your companion Enna's room, if you, as soon as possible. Come equipped for adventure. And she'll kind of nod to you and scuttle off. This spy network is well informed, it seems.
In that case, Catalina will literally grab all her things and go.
Who of you do you think would be the first to arrive at the... It's only down the hallway from each of your rooms.
Probably us, and then Catalina showing up not that long after.
Well, Lorelai was also informed just via like an earring that was kind of given to her by the group, the maids group here. So she was also kind of informed to join you as soon as possible.
I mean, probably her, then us, then Catalina.
Okay. So as you all arrive, kind of all jogging up, a tall drow woman will kind of remove her hood and go, I warn you, the scene inside is gruesome. Any of you who are light of stomach, I would suggest you hold from entering right away.
So we'll step behind Ina. Probably.
Anyone else have any reactions to what was just said?
No.
To the scene being gory? Yeah, I'm gonna head in. I'll be alright.
Okay. So as the drow she doesn't exactly let you go in right away. She like leads you in. She'll kind of open the door and you see Enna on the bed, kind of very clearly in distress with a healer kind of next to her. Her muscles beginning to bulge as one of the healers within the inn will kind of look to each of you and go, we believe your friend has been poisoned. We do not know what the ailment exactly is or how to cure it, but we have slowed the poison for now. We have reason to believe that these we have reason to believe that your friend was stabbed at the same time another Asmar patron of ours was also kidnapped last night, as Lorelai can tell you all. The majority of the situation that you're seeing is that kind of the skin around like the musculature on Ina's biceps is beginning to, it's not tearing yet, but it is like stretch marks are forming, things of that nature. It's like if you've ever seen Bane from Batman. It's very similar to what happens when Bane uses his venom. But it doesn't seem to be gory per se, but it does seem to be distressing. In a manner of, you guys did hear that there was an Aasimar that was killed in this fashion very recently.
Description over?
Yeah, the gory description's over.
Okay. Could Lorelai roll some kind of like knowledge arcana or something for identifying whether or not that poison is similar to the one or to the substance found on the Tabaxi's blade from last night?
I will be knowledge medicine.
Okay. That is not a thing. There is
Or
heal
knowledge heal.
or...
Yeah, heal.
Heal.
Sorry. Sorry,
Alright,
heal.
cool.
Yeah.
17.
17. Yeah, this is the exact same substance. It's a poison derived from soul sand.
Okay.
Well, with my connections to the slums and, well, in general, people rather,
Mm-hmm.
and if Lorelai tells the party, could I roll knowledge local to see who could be producing some,
You
or at the
can
very least distributing it?
you may. I would say that with your basic knowledge of kind of how the locals are, this doesn't seem to be one of the things that is distributed. You might get soul sand here and there from like local peddlers that come out, or not local, like foreign peddlers where it's not very illegal. Because in some countries, soul sand is very legal. It's just as long as you're not an Asimar, because it can kill you if you take too much of it. But in this particular city, it's highly illegal to sell. But this is a poison that hasn't really been around ever. People don't use it like this. This is a new development.
Okay, got it. And I'm assuming that this is like the first or second event time this it's
Yeah,
been
this is
used in this way
this is the second time
that we know of.
that you know of that this has happened. Because the maid last session was killed this way, and now Enna has been poisoned the same way. Lorelai, would you like to give the information that you have from last night to the group?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what did please do?
Oh shit. You did okay, so so Lorelai essentially helped kill a spy or like assassin who had come in with a blade bearing the same poison. So this was not the only attempted murder that happened.
Yes.
Information done.
Okay. So you kind of knowing this, how are you guys proceeding?
Is there anything around that they left in either room?
So there are a couple of things. Two dead folk, a dead hobgoblin and a dead tabaxi assassin, who were stopped last night. And then another thing that Lorelai probably would tell, just kind of to give a little more detail on that, was another Asimar was kidnapped by a hobgoblin last night and kind of dragged away into the night. And before the other two assailants were stopped, essentially.
I was there, but it was one of those unskippable cutscenes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got there a little too late to stop what happened.
I was there already, so it's not about getting there late.
I'm assuming the assassins don't have any markings or things to denote them as part of a certain specific group or something?
I mean, so if you were to go and kind of examine the two corpses, one of them is a little too far burned for examination due to fiery breath weapon attack. The other having been cut down instead of burned, was has a kind of examining the forearms and kind of and looking over the body of the assassin. There is just underneath kind of the collar of the leather armor that they were wearing was is a tattoo of a theater mask.
Okay, so it's the Council of Ten again.
Yes. These guys are the ones that were confirmed to have killed the maid beforehand.
Yeah. I was wondering if they had employed a group of assassins or in this case, have their own, but yeah.
Yeah, so they have it seems they have a group of assassins all their own.
Are either of the assassins wearing or equipped with anything that is remarkable other than the tattoo?
So they have a tattoo on them. One, like I said, the other is far too burned
Scorched.
to really know.
Yeah.
Essentially, what they were carrying were both of them had a pair of dueling sword. Like each of them had a dueling sword. Each of them was equipped with a buckler. They both seemed to be wearing like almost uniform black and silver leather armor. It doesn't seem to be magical of any nature, seeing as the other set burned to a crisp. Each of them probably having bearing the tattoo at one point, and each of them kind of appears to have a small bottle of what used to be filled with a poison, but now it kind of coats the blades and of their swords and is being investigated.
Yeah. I'm mostly trying to find if there's anything they have on them to get a lead or something, because otherwise all we have to go off of is whatever mess was made when the other Asimar was taken.
Yeah, absolutely. So, one thing I think to note about like the room itself, if somebody wants to roll me a perception check, you can kind of look around for any more clues within Enna's room, or you can investigate the room, like that the other Asimar was taken from, or you can ask the Duke's men whether they know anything or not. That is also another option.
I think I will ask one of them if they know anything, just to avoid looking at the room.
Okay. So approaching the Duke's men, you are able to kind of see that they are that three of them are huddled together around the drow woman that had kind of led you into Enna's room, and she'll kind of look over to you. The drow will kind of look over to you and go, "Yes, is there anything I can help you with?"
They're kind of doing investigating stuff in there, and I don't want to look in there. But do you know anything that might be helpful about what happened?
She'll kind of nod and go, "Well, we have a name of the person that was kidnapped.
Okay.
Her name was Ninyad of the Lash. She is a young lady of the same order as your friend Enna. She serves the Lady of Laces."
Serve the Lady of
The Lady of Laces being the martyred immortal who is essentially the progenitor of a large line of those who can use their rage, in the rage of their own bloodline, in combat. This is her in character way of telling you blood ragers.
Okay. Okay. All right.
We have reason to believe, due to speculation from our own agents and the eyewitness account of your friend Lorelei, that she was taken by a hobgoblin. And we only know of 2 or 3 hobgoblin tribes around the city, and only one within it, and they operate within the city's lower district, in an area not many of us are willing to explore. We know their base of operation to be a small warehouse south of here.
Okay. All right. Cool. Anything else, or
That is all we know for the time being. If you were to give us a day to investigate, we could, but I do not believe your friend Enna has a day.
Okay, yeah, no. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna make a polite little bow. Thank you. I appreciate it. But probably scurry back to Iana. With this information in hand.
Okay. And what would the rest of you like to be doing, kind of while Soul is investigating, kind of with the drow woman? You have the options of kind of asking the people around the tavern. You can investigate either Inna's room or the other Asimar's room, or since I believe Catalina was investigating the bodies.
Yeah, I was investigating the bodies mostly for like anything that's that could tell me who they might be affiliated with, any books, any notes, anything that might have any amount of information about them.
So it seems that. What languages do you speak, by the way? And my question is are you taking off like armor pieces to investigate? Like is this like an autopsy essentially?
She will do it as quickly as she can, probably skipping anything that takes a little too much time. But
so like
yes,
taking off
would...
gloves, but not fully taking the armor off.
I mean, if the armor is something that is held together by
like,
like string or rope,
it's like leather armor with buckles and like it's fastened on there. But the gloves are easy enough to take off.
Then yeah, gloves probably yes. The rest of the armor, only the easy parts to remove.
Yeah. So kind of what languages does Catalina speak?
Common, Halfling, Sylvan, Dwarven, Elven, Goblin, Undercommon.
So you find a script on the wrist of the hobgoblin, but you do not speak the language in which it was written.
Could I roll linguistics to know what it is?
Yes, you may.
Actually, would a 19 succeed? Because I could technically take a 10.
Taking 10 and getting a 19 would absolutely succeed. This is Celestial. Okay. It is written in Celestial.
Okay. Okay, for next ranks, I'm getting more languages then. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask the rest of the party. Anyone know Celestial?
I only have one language, that's Common.
Nope.
I think the only one of you that speaks Celestial was poisoned.
Yeah. Idiot.
Is there anything we can do about the whole being poisoned thing?
So you can make me a heal check to see if you can slow it, but this is such a specific and rare poison type that unless you get the antidote specifically from likely the source, you're not going to be able to cure it outright.
Can I do some things that are a little bit closer to my character's like tactics? Like, can she read a book? Can she go somewhere and do some research? Like, investigate the city? Anybody with connections, maybe?
So she you can kind of though so you absolutely can go and kind of read up on and ask around about like the very specific type of poison that was being used, and what you'll kind of get from your own connections and kind of having your connections with the organization which you belong to, that in order to cure there's only been one or two other instances outside of the Enna and the maid that was killed that this was known to have actually ever been used, but the soul sand poisoning was used in the attempted assassination of the Lady of Laces, and it was used specifically in such a manner where it would make her seem less than altruistic to her people. And the only cure for it is a different type of refined soul sand. So there are two ways to refine soul sand. One is to make it into a poison. The other is to make it into a very powerful medicine. And that's kind of the only way to cure it.
The medicine part?
Yeah, the medicine.
Do we know anyone locally that does that kind of thing? Or does anybody happen?
You can roll knowledge local if you would like.
Sure.
I could also help.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
You can both roll if you would like.
Yeah, we might need your roll on that one.
So Catalina, you would know that soul sand in the city is prohibited
Very much
by
illegal.
yeah, it's incredibly illegal. It's prohibited by the Thane because it was used in the arena to give people kind of an advantage in combat, and also it was used by certain individual like gang. There were like gangs in the city that had sold it to kind of get a leg up on each other as far as like trying to get because it's a very rare commodity, soul sand, because it is made by refining the blood of Aasimar. It's seen as, if it's given willingly, it's humane to make, but most people don't get it willingly. And so kind of the reasoning why it was prohibited in the city is because the gangs that were selling it were not getting it in a very humane way, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Which is also the reason I'm assuming that the other Asmar got taken.
Perhaps.
To make more of it, yeah.
Could I ask what the staff, if any of them, well, the staff that is part of the spy network,
Yes.
if they know any Celestial?
So the drow that had been, kind of your contact as of right now, the same woman who had kind of called out Soul as the princess, last session, will kind of come over and look over the script and go, this is orders to, and she'll kind of read it over, and she goes, by order of Isadora, we, the Lieutenant of the Council of Ten, we hereby order the execution of Praetoria and Akushiel and the capture of Ninyad of the Lash.
Does the name ring any bells?
Knowledge, nobility.
Good to know. Where the fuck is it?
Any of you may roll this because you are all
there
in
it
the
is.
room when this is said.
What's the roll?
Knowledge, nobility.
Oh, I should be good with that. Maybe. Never mind.
No, it seems that
Damn.
Sol is. Oh my god.
Listen, I
Hey.
wasn't paying attention in class, okay?
Look, a natural 20 and my 27.
Yeah. Would Lorelai like to roll the nobility roll?
No. These we have already had two people that can roll higher than she can physically do. She's not that smart.
Okay.
Hey, Belle.
She's good at finding information, not knowing it already.
Okay. Yes.
How do you spell Niniad?
Ninyad is spelled N-I-N-Y-A-D.
Nunya.
Oh, I was only one letter off. Thank you.
No problem.
Nunya.
Yeah, none your business.
Niniad.
So, both, Ina and Catalina would immediately know who this is. Isadora Van Trev is a noble in the upper, echelon of the city. She lives within the nobles' quarter. She is a trade merchant, and she is known for her shrewd and often illegal business dealings that tend to go under the radar of the Thane due to his propensity to not really pay attention to what the nobles do. He's more pre-concerned with kind of what happened to his brother.
Yeah.
More worried about the rabble.
Yeah, he's more worried about about the common folk and what happened to his now presumed dead brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't even see the nobles in his palace. He will allow the common folk audience, but he will not allow nobility in due to his belief that they were the reason his brother went missing.
Oh, so they actually do have his attention.
They do, but it's more of keep them away from the palace at all costs. It's less that he pays attention to what they do, and more keeps them at arm's length.
Okay. But then how do they get away with shit if he already suspects them of doing this?
He is an 11-year-old boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He's not exactly his brother was taught the ways of state, and their father used to say that the current Thane is the spare, and his brother was the heir. So that's kind of how that happened. His brother went missing, and he was inherited the position because his brother is just gone.
That's wild.
Okay, we have two possible leads.
Alright, what are they?
So, first, the Hobgoblin warehouse. And the warehouse the Hobgoblin is probably operating from. Or, what?
Isadora.
Isadora. Thank you.
No problem.
Let me.
I will write that down.
Or the residence of the noble Isadora, as she seems to be quite well connected to the Council of Ten.
Okay.
Isadora. Oh, only one is. Okay. So we have either the warehouse where the goblins Hobgoblin is operating from, and the other is Lady Isadora, um, Lady Isadora's
Ventrev.
residence.
Okay.
Ventrev. Yeah.
Don't we
Well,
have
in
to
that case,
Sorry, you
what's
go
that?
first. No, you go first.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
like, I have an idea on the order of operations, but I do want to hear what your words were. My.
I mean, they were just. I think we have to meet with the mayor first, and then since we're in the area, do you have a
Well,
help with this?
the mayor is kind of like a last thing. There's a person currently kidnapped and possibly at a warehouse that we should
And another
Yeah.
one that is actively
prioritize.
dying.
Oh,
We should
Yeah.
okay.
prioritize the warehouse first. See if the person is there, get information, and maybe see if they have an inkling of an idea of an antidote. And if not, then we go pester a nobility.
Okay.
I think I have an idea for that route, especially. So while we're investigating the warehouse and hopefully finding like ingredients for a antidote, I can send a copy of myself essentially to break and enter into the noble's house and do a little bit of spying as a little bit of a scout on in the meantime. And when we head over that way, we'll have a bit of a head start. Does that sound amenable?
Yes.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So I do believe you guys have a plan then.
Now,
Cool.
before we go, Catalina looks at Sol like,
Uh-huh.
hey, people are noticing you very often when you're supposed to be hiding, I believe.
Like
Yes.
one person.
Okay.
Yeah, so
No-
far
no.
so far the only person to have recognized you is this drow that was from your homeland.
Still,
it's
that's
only been, like one person.
still. I don't want any chances.
Right now, we have diplomatic immunity in this place. Anything that comes after Seoul will have to face the wrath of the Thane, and we have an escape option if so need to. Do not touch my lady, please.
Very well.
The other diplomatic immunity that anyone who were to attack Seoul specifically in this city, as far as like from Seoul's homeland, would also have to go through your grandfather.
Yeah. It is fairly confident that they're fine at the moment.
The drow will kind of go, while this is understandable, I finally remembered her fucking accent.
Good job.
Uh,
Congratulations.
While this is understandable that the princess does have immunity in the city, might I offer, and she'll kind of remove her own cloak, and it's this like beautiful midnight blue cloak. Maybe the colors of your armor are a little loud, my lady. Perhaps this will help with that.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I manufacture these myself.
I'm immediately taking a look.
It is a fine suede cloak in a beautiful midnight blue color. Unless you investigate further, you don't know whether or not it does anything special. It just looks like a really pretty cloak.
I'm just mainly looking at just to see if is this a good thing I should be doing?
I would like to investigate further if I could.
So it's more. You might have to do that later because it seems that like the drow lady is essentially handing the cloak. Ina?
Yeah, I was like, Ina's just staring at Catalina like, don't you dare move. So it's up to Sol. If Sol grabs it and takes it, it's just staring down at this small halfling woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Sol will take it and look at Ina and go, is everything okay?
We'll see. Let's go. Come on, we have a person to save.
Do you put the cloak on?
Yeah.
What colors are your armor right now?
If we're going based off of what the existing artwork that I'm using is, mainly silver with like the little gemstones and stuff on it.
As
believe.
you put this cloak on, the silver kind of dulls just a bit. The gemstones turn to these like deep dark blue, like sapphire colors. Essentially, it mutes the colors of your armor, but it makes the more regal look more in line with like the Duchy of Room's colors. So it just looks like you're an ambassador of Room, essentially.
Whoa. She does a little spin, looking at like the change.
Any of the like clothing, like regular clothing you had on underneath, has turned to this like pattern of blue and silvers, and like essentially you're wearing the same colors as all of the spies that are working here, and kind of the same colors that the Duke was wearing when you met him.
Wow.
Congratulations, you blend in.
Whoa.
Speaking of blending in, my Echo is going to use Oath of Anonymity to not look like Lorelei.
Okay, you absolutely can. What would you like your Echo to look like?
I think they're, instead of the gold and silver that the rest of the party would see when the Echo is summoned, they're going to be just a black scaled kobold and head on over to sneak in.
Okay, awesome. And we will we will cut to that in a little while, but for now we're going to kind of so do you guys immediately head to the warehouse? You are given directions essentially to where this warehouse is over by the dock district, which is this general direction here on the map.
I mean, I get. Yeah, that's where we're supposed to be going.
Yeah, I want to say yes.
I'm just thinking of like, should we just leave Enna here?
Yeah.
Inna is currently in the hands of very capable healers that are they have essentially Inna in a stasis field that is slowing the poison.
You said very capable, and yet she may not have a day, or is
Yeah,
that what I
so
heard?
essentially, this poison is very fast acting. Had these healers not been here, they'd have died. Inna would have died last night.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's
I
how
feel like, you know
powerful
what's-
this
yeah.
drug is.
I think there's a look of skepticism when, you know, it's just when if people just say they're like, don't worry, she's in fine, capable hands. Be like, all right, but she did get assassinated under your watch. Let's go.
You see, like the drow woman, like kind of tilt her head and set her jaw and go, "Well, we were attempting to allow privacy, but obviously we will lax those things next time. Thank you."
When you say you were attempting to allow privacy, were you going to mention to the rest of this group here that you listen to everybody when they sleep?
We do listen to conversations throughout the entirety of the estate, and that is why we were able to get to your friends so fast. And no, we were not quite going to give away that secret. Thank you.
Figured I'd share then.
Pat Soul in the back. We're leaving. Come on.
All right, bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Venny, yes.
Got it.
Okay, so you guys kind of can head over to the dock district, to this rather. The warehouse that they're talking about is kind of right behind the Van Dyne Academy, which to two of you would be a very familiar place. Ina and Lorelei, you are within the Van Dyne Academy quite often, because it's where the largest repository of knowledge is, and it's also where Ina someone from your own backstory is, and you were able to kind of head over to this warehouse, and to look at it from the outside, this definitely does not look like a warehouse, though it has been converted into one. This looks more like an ancient, either a temple or like a guild house for an order of like adventurers, kind of a mix of both. But people seem to steer clear of it, and though there are no guards at the entrance. Kind of if you were to ask around, people kind of would tell you, oh yeah, no one goes in there, because anybody that goes in there don't come out.
I'm sure that's a good sign.
So my question is for you folks: are you gonna try and sneak in, or are you just kind of gonna go in guns blazing?
Well, I'm not a stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that.
We could try.
But I will attempt.
Okay.
20 feet away from the party.
So looking at Ian with big eyes. We could try.
Yeah, the two of you in heavy armor.
Yeah.
It'll be
I'm
great.
not afraid.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe sneaking in, like, so we get at least a little bit before they know we're there.
If you would like to attempt to sneak into the warehouse, roll me. Each of you can roll me a stealth check. If not, the door does not seem to be guarded.
That's always
Perfectly normal sign.
Yeah.
What do I have to my? I have a -5 to my stealth.
I say we head on in like we own the place.
I guess, yeah.
Hey.
That's
I will just go ahead and put you folks on the map for it then.
I'm so tiny. Hello.
Hello. I gotta make Catalina smaller.
Catalina.
Shrink her.
Hit
So
her.
as you enter the warehouse, because I'm assuming you guys are kind of just going in.
Yeah, I guess we're going in. Yeah.
As you enter the warehouse, you kind of see around the kind of first room is this small dais with an altar kind of leading up to a pair of goblets and a statue of one of the immortals in the center of it. Give me 1 second and I will tell you which immortal. I have this written down. This is Lady Fleur, the Lady of Heroism and Adventure. A prominent dwarven figure, kind of the very like large plumed hat, leather-looking armor. But it seems that the statue itself, this little tiny kind of, it would be one that someone would use for worship in like the home, has been desecrated. It's been graffitied. It's been, kind of maltreated over the years. Around on the left side of the room is a fountain of water that seems to be kind of fresh water seems to be trickling in, or what would be fresh water if the bottom of the bowl was not covered in algae.
Ew. Never mind.
This
We're gonna take a sip.
like area, you're gonna take a sip?
No, I was asking if they were gonna take a sip. That's what the Nevermind was about.
Oh.
No, it was looking. It was just looking and like, oh,
Gotcha.
pretty? No, ew, gross. Never mind. Icky.
There are 4 still burning torches in this room, so it is well lit. And on either side of the dais are sets of rusted-looking plate armor with like full helms and long swords held steadfast. At one point, these were likely very regal figures of knights standing to guard the altar to Fleur. And around the altar, there are still offerings of coin to the goddess, but it seems that they have been sitting there for a very long time.
Could you head where's if you have coin?
Would I be able to know what happened that made the people stop coming here?
Likely, hobgoblins.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that was like my first assumption, but I was like, hey, what if there was another reason?
Likely the hobgoblin
Yeah.
pirates that took its place over.
Yeah. Yes, Sol?
I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Soul got the zoomies.
I don't want to point out, Catalina, whenever she is in her vigilante persona, she is constantly using Oath of Anonymity whenever she has to.
Okay.
She is wearing goggles, a made to her facial form mask as well, and the spell itself alters my own appearance and voice a little bit,
Okay.
enough to not be easily distinguished.
Okay. That's good to know. From a standpoint of like knowing how the people would see you versus how your companions are seeing you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you?
Yeah, you guys have seen her in her vigilante gear before. Kind of to the right of the room, there's a small hallway with a
I've been
large.
You for behold.
Oh Lord, you cut out a little bit there, Vinny.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah,
me,
my
or is there
better.
like a lot of roboting going on in this call in general?
I
Kind of me.
yeah no, it's just for me it's just Vinny that I'm hearing it from.
For me, it's all three of you that had just spoken,
Oh
but only sometimes.
yeah, no, it's happening. I'm picking up everybody.
Strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, to
Hopefully Spotify helps.
say again, Vinny.
Hopefully closing Spotify helps.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah, Spotify tends to pull a lot of resources. From the right side of the room, there's a small hallway that leads to a large double door made of stone. The door itself has no real handle, though it does look that like at the bottom it can be like there are markings of like the stone moving against the marble flooring beneath you.
So no push or pull sign.
There is no push or pull sign, but there is visible marking on the floor where it has been pushed.
Yeah.
I'd like to check either of these torches to see if they've been swapped out recently or if they're like fresh.
They are fresh torches.
Is there any sign that anyone has interacted with like the stand, the sconce?
No, it doesn't seem that the sconce itself has moved. Investigating the door, it just seems like you just push on it and it moves.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I do
really
like that
quick-
though.
Yeah.
I do like that line of thinking. Like,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's
I was thinking very
Sconces.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
You had a question,
Well,
Benny?
Yeah. Does the door look to be heavier than 30 pounds?
Probably from what you're looking at. This is
Okay.
a solid slab of stone.
What do you have
Oh,
that
then
does a 30
definitely.
pounds?
Open, close. You can open or close your choice a door, chest, box, window, bag, pouch, bottle, barrel, or other container. The only limitations are if anything resists the activity, such as a lock or whatever, the spell fails. And also anything above 30 pounds, it's a no-go.
If it's stone, if it's a stone door, yeah, it's gonna be heavier
How
than
weak
that.
are your arms that you don't feel like pushing it open? I say with my 6 strength.
I was going to offer it so that they could charge in if there was an enemy
That is
on the other
a
side.
smart idea.
Why would you think there would be an enemy? We haven't seen anybody so far.
There's always people around in this
I
case.
don't Yeah. I don't know.
You
People
do
go
know
missing
that
in here. You
you
don't
do know that this is a hideout for hobgoblin pirates.
Yeah.
For all you
there's no
know,
one
the
here.
reason. For all you know, the reason why nobody comes back is because there's an orb of annihilation behind that door. And then what would happen if we charge through?
Dead.
I'm not that mean.
Not yet.
Who's speaking?
Goblins wouldn't be using, then the goblins wouldn't be using it as a base of operations.
Maybe that's a lie. Maybe your
for-
informant was a cat.
Abby, you had something to say?
Are hobgoblins theoretically fey creatures?
Yes.
Yes.
They're like half fey.
Okay, because I have a spell that just says humanoid, so I don't know if that changed.
So they would be they are
goblinoid.
They're fey with the goblinoid subtype.
Okay, so charm person would not work on them. That's all I
No.
need to know.
No, they would.
Okay.
No, it would not.
Okay.
That seems strange. I think humanoid just means 2 arms and 2 legs.
No, because there is a difference in classification between goblins and humanoids.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
There's a difference in classification between an elf and a human, but it's not the same.
Yes, but
Yeah,
there,
one
but
is
there's
humanoid
a
elf, the other is humanoid human.
yes.
Alright.
Whereas goblins and hobgoblins are not considered humanoid.
Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted to know because, you know how.
Yeah.
I know Pathfinder was different too, where it's like, they're humanoid, and I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Yeah.
Even Asmar are technically not humanoid, they are outsiders with the native subtype.
Yep.
Really noted. Okay. You can charm the fuck out of these 2 in front of me, but not the other one.
You also likely could not charm Lorelei with that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Lorelei is
What?
considered draconic.
Am I not humanoid parentheses dragon or something?
Yours is your creature type would be draconic. The dragon it would be actually it would be, I think, humanoid with the dragon subtype. I'd have to double check, but I believe the charm
Where would
person
you check? Because I'm also
it's-
interested to find out where the source is.
It's in the page where you got the information for the race you're playing. As a kobold, you
Kobold.
have humanoid reptilian.
Thank you. So then, yes, you can also charm Lorelei.
Okay.
But it would change from reptilian to draconic in
this setting.
In this setting, yes.
Gotcha.
It would
I'm
be-
also more draconic than the average kobold.
Yes. But yeah, so this is just a standard push door, essentially.
Sounds complicated. I don't think we'll ever get it over.
Who would like to go through the door first, if anyone?
I mean, if no one
Oh,
else,
no. No.
The bodyguard goes first.
The bodyguard goes first. The squishy's behind me. Come on.
the bodyguard has been watching their charge like pace around.
I
Fantastic.
got my trident ready, and if I have to eat it, I'll eat it.
Okay.
Lorelei's just kind of shyly waiting in the back.
Are you charging in, or are you kind of very slowly opening the door?
It would not be charging in because I have no idea what's gonna be in that room. It'd be stupid to charge in.
Okay.
So I think it's like it's not. as slow as possible so I can check the room. She's
But it
just
is, like,
usually pushing the
gently.
door open.
So
yeah,
as you
and then try to
push forward, it stops about halfway in and then lifts up, revealing a hobgoblin kind of eating a meal, not really paying attention to what was happening, because again, nobody fucking comes in here, so he was not expecting people.
Yeah.
You can get the drop on this hobgoblin.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
How are you reacting to seeing this? It's essentially this dude sitting on his lunch break, eating like a grilled ham and cheese sandwich.
Hmm.
You gonna share that?
Do you
Sorry, my roommate started yelling in the background.
You're all right. Lorelai, do you say that out loud?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But the hesitation made me want to make a joke in the meantime.
No, that is okay. That was hilarious.
Thank you.
The rest of you do see the door like open up, and it is the door frame is wide enough for two of you to exit at a time.
A worm?
So you can be side by side with your bodyguard.
With my bestie. With my
Yeah.
pal. I'm just looking at, in the way of, like, I'm just, like, looking at her to figure out what we're doing. Are we going in?
I believe that the roommates are yelling. So if you guys want to make a decision,
I'll let someone else walk in ahead of me, but I'm not gonna go without.
Okay, I'm gonna ask if he's gonna share that sandwich.
okay.
Yeah.
So the little kobold kind of pads in. I don't think the goblin kind of looks up from the kobold in front of him, and he goes, "How'd you get in here, little one?" He'll like poke at you
I
with
can
his
fit
with
into
his
small
mace.
places. Don't poke me. What are you? Hey,
He's not like
Hey.
it's not threateningly. He's just making sure you're real.
I'm real as can be. I can fit into really small places. So I kind of just end up places sometimes.
Sorry, the lighting in here plays tricks on me sometimes. The boss gives us this stuff. She puts it in our food, and he'll kind of lift the sandwich up, and you see the glitter of the soul sand inside. It makes me
Oh,
see
you're-
weird shit.
Your boss drugs you? Why?
Is it a drug? That's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
it sure
I
sounds
just,
it.
I just thought it was salt.
It sure doesn't sound like salt. Do you have a workers' union?
No, what's a workers' union?
Good news. I'm here to talk to you about workers' unions. She's gonna
my
hand him a brochure that she's gonna make out of illusion magic.
Roll deception.
Cool. Bluff.
Yeah, bluff. He wholeheartedly believes you. He just takes it and like
Hell
looks
yeah.
it over. Catalina, are you going to help Lorelai with the workers' union pitch?
Yeah.
You can sneak past me, yeah.
Whoa, it's another little one. Is this one real too, little dragon?
I mean, I can see them.
Okay, and you haven't had any with this weird salt, right?
Heck no.
And
I don't have a terrible boss.
the hobgoblin will also poke at you to make sure you're real. Uh.
Mhm.
And he kind of goes, "Are you with this workers' union?"
Yes, they are honestly quite amazing.
You might genuinely have a workers' union pamphlet,
Yeah.
like a real one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're pirates, so we don't really work for any one government. How would we enforce this amongst?
Well, you're in luck, actually. Pirates are famously some of the first ever to embrace workers' unions, and they usually do so with their quartermaster.
He'll kind of nod, and very slowly, like walk over here and sit down to listen. He's like sitting on a bed of 4 stacked beds.
Not only that,
Is your
but
quartermaster and captain separate, by the way?
No, the captain and the quartermaster got kicked down the hole by the ogre.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, it sounds like you're in desperate need of a workers' union. A pirates union, even.
I can
One
hear
might
the
even
robot
call
now,
it-
the robotiness now from Huffy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Yeah, I do apologize.
It's okay.
But, you might even call a pirates' union a mutiny if you were so bold.
Well, you see, we would have if it wasn't for the new boss. She's this, what do you say? She's a lady, a noble. We've been working for the past 3 years now since we took this little temple area here. We technically.
Sorry, I think none of us got that last little bit there. Discord's being super fucking weird.
Did you?
I left and rejoined, and it sounded fine.
Okay. So am I still coming through? Okay.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good
it's
now.
fine to be now.
For
Okay,
a second, it was just super not.
Okay, cool. But yeah, the goblin, the hobgoblin will just kind of go, well, you see, technically our captain was a goblin, and she was more the deals type, and she tried to cut a deal with this lady, this knight, works for these people who deal in this salt, and he'll kind of gesture to the sandwich. And they told, she told the ogre that he could make a better, he was our first mate, that he could make a better deal with her if he killed the captain and the quartermaster. Quartermaster was this really pretty elven woman. She's really pretty. She's dead now, I think. She's in the bottom of the pit. But we've been kidnapping these angels. I shouldn't tell you this. Sorry.
Well, how would you feel about having a new quartermaster? Me.
Well, I don't know. See, problem with that is that you'd have to kill the ogre, who's kind of the captain, but kind of not the captain now. Since I think we consider the night lady a captain. What was her name? Isabella, Isanora, something with an IS at the beginning of it.
She'll look over at the party like, keep notes.
Do you have a description?
Yeah, I can describe her. She's this, she got an almost ethereal glow about her. She's got long teeth, like her top, her kind of gesture to his canines, real long and thin, like needles almost. She's like pale, real pale. Doesn't go out in the daytime a lot.
A zombie, must be.
She got a tattoo of an eye on her forehead, and yes,
Are they called vampire? Like, are they?
yes,
like,
they're just called vampires in this world.
I think Celia from the doorway is just like a vampire.
He'll kind of look up and go, I didn't think about it, but holy shit, who the fuck are you?
I'm with
Don't
them.
worry
Workers
about them. They're
union.
with us. Don't worry about them. They're with us.
More workers union.
That one over there is real tall.
Yeah,
I think it's
those
just
are-
because we're so small. They look much bigger in comparison.
Not to mention, workers' unions do need bodyguards sometimes.
Exactly.
That's something I'd be good at. I'm real good at
Ooh.
guarding things.
Yeah.
See? You already found a job for a workers' union with your fellow pirates.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're putting down here. Where do I go to sign up for this workers' union?
Well, you set it up with your fellows. As pirates, well, you can always
Well,
not offer your services to your captain, or unless your needs are met.
Well, there aren't many of us left. I think there's just me, and then, Beltha and Wida, and that's all that's left of us hobgoblins. And then there's the ogre, and I don't think the ogre's gonna want to work with you. He's not a big
you good
fan of
friends with-
halflings.
Are you good friends with your other goblins?
Well, they're my brother and sister.
Then presumably, unless relations are strained.
It's less that the relations are strained. It's more, when you work with family, it kind of gets a little weird, and it's hard to kind of keep up with really keeping work and home separate.
Yeah.
But we get along well enough.
Okay. So in that case, how about while we go see your boss, you can see about pitching the idea to your comrades, and while you talk about this pirates union, maybe perhaps slide in the word sky pirates to them really quickly, because that's something that could be arranged.
I
if
am
you stick
definitely
with us.
afraid of heights.
Oh, okay. You can be in the lower deck. It's okay. It's a lot less high.
But you can pitch it to him. Beltha and Walder are in further into the thing. Watch out on the stairs, though. There's a scythe. He falls down from the ceiling sometimes. He'll kind of show
Wow.
that part of his ear got cut off.
Whereabouts?
And he'll kind of lead you guys further into the thing. Kind of point around this corner, and he goes, "You see where that first set of stairs ends? There's a scythe trap. If you avoid the first two air pedals," and he'll kind of throw a rock, and you see as it lands on like a pressure plate, a scythe will swing forward and then swing back, right here.
Oh.
Right here.
Okay.
That's where
Okay.
it comes out.
And what's this? Is this just rubble?
That's where I keep my bread with my grilled cheese.
Ah,
He'll kind of
right
reach
on.
in and he'll pull out a freshly baked loaf of rye bread. Mhm.
The ground.
You're cutting in and out.
Oh shit. Am I?
Yep.
Fuck.
Discord's a little funky today, seems like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems.
Yeah, no, that's so out loud to this guy and kind of shocked, like just on the ground.
Oh no. And so he kind of will kind of move it slightly, and you see it's got like a bag around it. It's this almost spider's silk. He goes, "No, it's just the silk bag I keep it in, so tightly made. It's nearly translucent."
Oh, okay.
Spider
Okay.
silk is something that is very commonly used in like food storage.
Okay. I think it was just for a moment, so I was like, are you eating food that was on the ground? But no, it's good. Sorry.
You're all right.
Another fun thing is you've noticed that my suit is also made out of silk, of the same type of silk, or a treated version of it.
Do you folks need any caltrops? I made a whole bunch of them. I'm real proud of them.
Oh, that sounds really good.
He'll kind of walk over here and he'll grab like a big handful of these like very very well made bronze caltrops, dump them into a small bag, and offer them to you.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at Ina to see, should we take these?
You know, these are very well made.
You know,
We should-
they're offered to you. Do you break the law of hospitality of being handed a thing?
No.
By the Fae?
No. I think she's just looking at this at disbelief of how the fairies have fallen, and she's just like, "Thank you."
So you as a Fae would know that
Yeah.
this is not how normal
Yeah.
like hobgoblins are. This guy's been drugged out of his mind at this point.
Yes. That is mostly like really.
He's super into this workers' union we've pitched to him.
He really is. He's super into it. And
Hell yeah.
you now have 100 bronze caltrops. They do a D4 damage. They do 4 damage when stepped on. Just a flat 4 damage.
That is
Owie.
really good.
They're masterwork
that's like-
caltrops.
So if you smacked someone with it, would it be 400 damage?
No.
Damn.
You know, these are incredibly well made.
I made
If
these
you're-
before we met the boss. I'm really good at making weapons.
Ooh, I was about to suggest if you're ever in need of a job, maybe instead of becoming a pirate again, working as a blacksmith
He'll kind of
would
nod.
bring in.
He'll kind of nod and go, "I did make a really cool shield. If anybody wants to see it."
Oh,
That sounds cool.
I would
And he'll
at
kind of
the
walk
very
in
least
here
see it.
and pick the shield up and kind of bring it back. And on the shield is like on the like corner of this heater shield is the head of a griffin, and it's made of this beautiful bronze material. And it's got like rivets on the inside. This is a masterwork heavy metal shield.
Is the head of a griffin a symbol, or is
Yeah,
it like an actual?
it's like a carving, like it's an
Okay,
embossment of the head of a
I'm
griffin.
glad that it's not a severed head. That
No,
would
it
have
is
been
not a
more
severed
disturbing.
griffin's head. I don't think this hobgoblin would have survived fighting a griffin long enough to sever its
No.
head.
Yeah.
Especially being that in the Shattered Isles, griffins are pack hunters.
Hell yeah. They're also just strong as fuck anyway. So
Yeah, a pack of griffins will kill you. A pack of griffins will take down a dragon.
That's a very mighty shield you've made. I like the design.
Thank you. I'll sell it to anybody who wants it. If anybody's willing to part with some gold.
I don't think I'm proficient in shields, am I? Let me go check.
If anybody's
They're-
interested in a masterwork shield,
They're a +1. Is that what masterwork means?
+1 to your AC, to the AC.
I'm not proficient.
So normally a heavy,
one.
I think a heavy
Yeah.
steel shield is 2 normally, so it would be 3 AC from the standard.
Yeah. My
Lorelei is also
Ina-
unarmed, by the way.
yeah. I was like, Ina shield's a mithril shield to get rid of the
weight, yeah.
weight. Yeah, so I gotta need that shield. Otherwise, my stealth is gonna suffer even more.
I'll take it. But
does-
then I'm not
Does
Just-
does Thea have a
just-
shield?
Yeah. You're a war priest. You should have proficiencies in shields.
Yeah.
True.
Does anybody want to
Uh,
buy this masterwork shield from this hobgoblin?
Do I have one already? I have a buckler. Is that better?
This is way better than a buckler.
A buckler.
Way better.
Your stealth is going to go down a little bit more, I
Well,
think.
Already
With
a negative
Masterwork
5.
shields, the check penalty is reduced, I believe.
Yep, with masterwork it is cut in half.
Oh.
I mean, how much?
I'll give it to you for 15 gold.
For 15 gold.
Damn, that's a
Uh,
fortune.
As a craftswoman, it pains Catalina to hear that.
That he's underselling this masterwork shield.
By 10 times the price.
Yeah.
Not more.
Ina, who is well aware of how much she
Workers'
spent for her
Union.
her shield.
This is
Uh,
way
Yeah.
cheaper than normal.
I'm trying to figure out if Celios is type. Here's the exact amount, or here's the amount plus like a way too generous tip. I think.
I mean, so
You
normally
hit him 30 gold and
Yeah.
go, there you go.
normally a masterwork shield would be in the tens of it'd be thousands.
thousands.
Yeah, thousands of gold pieces.
Yeah,
And he's selling it to you for 15.
Good lord,
Yeah.
hold on. I need to do some math.
Although in normal Pathfinder, it's only like 150 something gold. I
Okay,
believe.
yeah. She pulls out like 30 gold out of her bag and hands it over to him.
I
Where'd
gotta
you get
find
that kind of
the-
money.
Yeah, I gotta find the actual material it's made out of.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
No,
you
because
need
it's
the
a special
materials
material.
list?
No,
Yeah.
not you. Not you. Not you.
Oh yeah.
I just have it.
So
Here,
it
why would it
is made of there's a specific type of bronze. It is made of Elysian bronze. So I
Is
will-
this in the thing?
it's in the special materials list.
Yeah.
No, like
armor
the
made
shield,
of-
like the item.
Yeah, here so The shield itself is a masterwork, heavy steel shield, is what it would be classified as. But it's made of Elysian bronze, which I just sent you the special materials list. If you just scroll down, you can find Elysian bronze and what it does.
Yeah, I also sent it on PC General.
Yep.
It's really good.
So it, and so the like price of this would be a very expensive shield.
Yeah, I'd assume like 1,150 something.
Yep.
How
Yep.
do I add this to my? Okay,
So-
so for my item AC.
So go into, if you go to the compendium and just type in the word shield, like the little Roll20 compendium, type in the
that's what I
word
was asking
shield.
about.
So bump the AC up to 3, and cut the armor check penalty in half.
For what? Just a regular shield?
Yeah,
Shield heavy steel.
Yeah,
That's
shield
one you
heavy
wanna
steel. Yes, thank you.
put on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, I was
Uh,
trying to explain that. My
It's
bad.
all good. It's all good.
Awesome.
Okay. And is it not? Okay, it's not. Wait. It's not showing. I can't here.
I
You
will.
can't add a space after shield.
Oh, heavy
It's-
shield. Okay, I
Yeah.
dragged
Yeah.
the wrong one on there. I still have to put it on the AC
Also-
thing.
Bell,
Mhm.
I'm assuming that this counts as the equivalent to like medium armor because it's not a tower shield. It's also not a light shield.
Yeah, well, so Elysian bronze in all of my settings is what featherlight armor is made out of. It's considered a light shield.
Okay. Well, I'm mostly asking to know the type of damage reduction it's going to provide.
It's a light shield. So
So you cut.
So 1.
So I bump up the AC by how much?
so whatever it is now, it should be 3.
Okay.
Whatever the it does now, the AC for this shield is 3.
Yeah, and the check is cut in
Half of whatever it is.
All right.
And then we can add its other special qualities later when we're not midstream. But yeah, so he kind of smiles, takes the gold, very happy, and he kind of scuttles off in this direction to kind of tuck it under his mattress, leaving you guys to your exploration. You do know, however, that he does have a rack of weapons in there, likely that he made.
Maybe we can come back later if we're not entirely bozoed by this.
That is true.
We going up?
I'm concerned about
How
hostile traps.
how much do Lorelai and Catalina weigh?
32 pounds.
Okay.
25 pounds.
Lorelai, you
Including
will
the-
not trigger the trap walking over it.
Including equipment, that is 56.
I don't have equipment.
Yep, Lorelai, that's how much Lorelai weighs.
My equipment is a corset.
Yep. And a big
Wait,
floppy
that's all
hat.
you have?
I do have a big floppy hat.
But yeah, so you guys, Lorelai, you will not trigger the trap if you just walk over it without any, like, you don't have to be stealthy or try and make a reflex save to bypass it. But everybody else, I will require a reflex save to kind of go
We can
over
also
the
try
trap.
to disable it now that we know
Yeah,
where it is. right?
disable device if anyone wants to try.
Does
and
anyone have
disable
a better than a +2?
I have a +8.
That's a start. You want to do
I
that?
have a 0.
For disable.
Disable
You are in the
device.
negatives.
Right below diplomacy.
You're right. Yeah, you're so right. Never mind.
I say, if you're willing, to go for it, Catalina.
Okay, how far should I go to disable the trap?
You can be right here and be able to disable it, like this square here. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
Catalina, I will allow you to take 10 and just get the 16
Yeah.
because that you with a +6 should be able to disarm this trap.
Then yeah.
So you're able to kind of disarm it, and if you want, even kind of pull the scythe out of the ceiling, and it is a combat scythe.
Oh. There you go. And you feel like it's size?
I think I'm good.
Okay. And she leaves it on the floor.
She kind of sets it to the side.
Yeah.
I assume it's not a simple weapon.
No.
It would be
Exotic.
exotic. Yeah.
Exotic
The
two-handed
opposite of
weapon.
simple.
Yeah. Not even martial.
It crits on a ×4 from what I remember, but besides that, I can't. It's too big and heavy for my weak nerd arms.
It is too big and heavy for your weak nerd arms.
You just hold it and then you just tip over.
Bloop.
It would too.
Yeah, going forward, you guys see another door very similar to the one that you had gone through in the beginning of the dungeon. You do not see, so far with your tiny little kobold friend, you don't see that any traps are triggering.
I want to check if there's any more traps.
Okay,
You
roll
said
perception.
that.
Uh,
You don't
Cool.
see any traps.
I fucking knew it.
Can I give it a try from the back?
I knew
Sure,
you'd say you don't see any traps.
sure.
I'll step from behind Ina to get a better view. Where is perception? Fuck.
You don't see any traps. Yeah, none that you
I
know of.
can do it
That's
too
me.
if you like.
Ina, do you see anything, or we good?
Lorelai, you also don't see anything.
You're all safe, folks. Come on through.
yeah, please save us.
You
Yeah.
want me to try? It's because I have. Oh, it's because I have the height. Gotcha.
You have the heights.
So Ina,
She has the
Ina,
height.
as
Have the
you're kind
meats.
of looking around, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Why are none of you able to see this? But there's a tripwire about chest height to you.
My
That
short ass went under.
yeah, you did. That had you triggered it, you kind of follow it over. There is a fire trap in the wall.
Oh,
Toasty.
I would have taken
Wait.
reduced damage too.
toasty. What do you mean toasty?
It is at that time that you were able to see kind of probably what
Yeah.
Ina's looking at.
I was like, Ina just picks you up and be like, and put you at eye level. This is what you missed.
Wait, what?
Oh,
What did we miss?
Puts you down.
I missed the
Wait,
blood.
can you pick me up?
I missed the
No, you can just
burdens of being
limbo.
tall. Got it.
If you
I
would
want
like, you can make a reflex save to go under it, or you can make a disable device trap check. Catalina, unfortunately, unless you are picked up, you are too short to disarm this trap.
Make a limbo
Oh,
roll.
no.
Oh, so she
Um,
gets picked up, but I don't? So
Just
mean.
go on your tippy toes and you'll
So
see it.
wait.
It's at my chest height. You're fine. It's at your head height.
Yeah, it is. It is at head height to you. Like the bridge of your nose would have triggered this trap.
Sorry,
It's like when you're
I'm
walking on the front porch and there's just a spider web that you don't
Yeah.
see.
I think just for a second, in all the soul's thinking about is Ina's chest for a hot second before getting her head back in the game.
Love
Now,
this.
Real quick question.
Yes.
With my folding pole, which is just a 10-foot pole that collapses
Uh-huh.
into a 3-foot pole,
Uh-huh.
could I,
You could trigger it.
well, not trigger it, like prop myself up enough to disable it?
No. So
Okay.
that would be like putting your entire weight on a walking stick and standing on it.
I could just pick you up again.
Yeah, that's the other option. Is you could just be
Right.
picked up. And
Yeah.
just...
Can I just crouch under
Or
it
you,
while they're doing this?
or you can just sit on top of Soul's shoulders.
That is also another option.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna do that.
Which
So,
on my shoulder?
Kurtam,
Uppies.
I
Okay.
get two puppies?
Kurtam,
Well,
Kurtam.
Yeah,
Nice.
so basically,
yeah.
Soul, you're oh no. You're sitting there and you kind of lift this halfling up, and with a 16 because you're taking 10, you're able to disarm this very easily. And inside, if you would like to try and take it, there is a small device that triggers the use of a burning hands scroll.
Ooh. So we have a burning hand scroll. Does
Yes.
anyone want that?
I have that spell memorized, but I'd happily take the scroll.
I would love that scroll.
Go for it.
Do either of you two want it? She says to Inna and...
You just said that you wanted it, so take it.
I'm good.
Okay.
Like Lorelai said, I'll take it, but you're like, but I want it. No, don't ask us. Take it.
Okay. And she
Murder?
puts it in her bag.
Door. We open door. Door open.
Yeah, you can push the door open if you would like.
I feel like I'm not allowed to open any doors. Too pretty. Too pretty, and also I think I'll get slapped by Ina if I do. If I
No
do that.
opening doors by yourself. What are you talking about? Not in dangerous places like this.
You know where the ogre in a giant hole that they got kicked out into? Yeah, go first.
No, well, when you say it like that, of course I'm not gonna do it.
I guess I'll do it with my
So you-
maximum heavy load of 45 pounds.
Yeah, you notice that while this is a very large door, Lorelai, you are very easily able to push it. Like it
Okay.
seems to be
Okay.
on
So
a
I could
track.
open them normally?
It seems to be on a track. Like you push it and then it lifts up like it's on a
thank fuck.
like it's a machine.
I was
Thank
like,
fuck.
otherwise, Ina would have just leaned over and just put her arm down and make it feel like Lorelai is pushing the door the whole entire time.
Oh, that's really sweet.
But yeah, no, Lorelai, this is out on a track, so you're like, oh, this is surprisingly really easy.
You guys are.
I am a
wimps.
god. I am
Yeah.
so strong.
Look, I'm not a wimp. I'm just not allowed to open doors.
And you see, kind of as the door opens, two hobgoblins kind of discussing with this giant fucking ogre. And they're like, don't worry, don't worry. The ogre's sitting there going, don't worry, I promise, she's gonna pay us. You guys just keep eating the food. Don't worry. I know you're seeing weird shit. It's okay. Don't worry. The father will take care of us, and Lady Isadora is his representative. Roll stealth if you're gonna wander in.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, because Lorelai's like halfway into the room.
alright. Well,
Lorelai, you are able to stealth around these three individuals. Or how are you
Solid
going any
bet.
farther than right there?
What are these?
They're the cages. They are cages.
Oh.
They appear
people
to
in them?
have skeletons in them. Most of these
Oh.
skeletons have wings attached to them.
Oh, that's sad.
Oopsie.
So are
uh-oh.
likely dead Asimar.
No.
No, why would they be dead? That's silly.
So you have a very, very bad stealth.
I feel like I make it like a single step into the room before I'm
I-
fucking caught out.
Could I also try stealthing?
Yeah, all of you can stealth. Like, all of you may roll stealth. Like, that's up to you guys. Are you just going straight in, or are you stealthing? Because, like, Lorelai and Catalina, you guys aren't seen. But Soul, if you were to kind of go in without your bodyguard, you'd
dumb
definitely
move.
be seen.
A dumb move, some might even call it.
Yeah.
perhaps.
Would you allow me some tomfoolery real quick?
What would your tomfoolery be?
I would cast Vanish on Soul, so they would just see me.
Absolutely. So I'm assuming you're kind of getting in further. You're going in further without stealthing, Abby?
No, because if Ina would have known that Soul fucked it up already, she would have just made her invisible and then be the person like, oh, it was me that you heard.
Well, so I'm gonna say that like Soul hasn't quite gotten their attention yet, but if Soul were to go past that point, then the stealth roll
Gotcha.
would be. But yeah, you can turn Soul invisible if you want to.
I mean, you could always. We could. I think that'd be fun shenanigans.
Since you guys aren't moving as a group, it doesn't count as a group stealth.
Okay. You have that on you. I believe if you are motionless, you have a plus 40 to your stealth.
Yep. So
Oh my.
you
Do
now
not move.
yours was a 50 plus with that. Your roll was a 50. So they have no idea that you're there.
If you
I'm
stay
staying.
still.
Yeah, if you stay still. And you
if
may
you
roll stealth
move-
as well.
Okay.
Roll
We'll
good,
see how
roll.
that goes. Oh,
Holy shit, that's the best stealth yet. Yeah, you guys can't, like, if you want to, you can pick up Soul so that Soul doesn't make any noise while you're stealthing. Because that way Soul's not moving.
I hold my arms up to you.
I can't see you. I'm just invisibly picking.
You're just
holding
princess
something.
carrying Soul.
Sack of
Princess carrying-
potatoes.
Oh yeah,
No!
fantastic. It's just sack of potatoes over the shoulder.
Would be
What are
Um,
these two in the back?
So, if you'll Lorelai, you'll recognize the woman on the dais. Laid out on what appears to be a sacrificial altar is the Asimar that you saw get kidnapped last night.
Oh,
That is Ninyad.
well, that's no good.
And presumably, this is Lady Isadora.
I see. Okay. So I think she's gonna try to do a look to her teammates, like a kind of a silent heads up that the minute she's able to, she's gonna probably light these people up and try to save that angel, and especially if things suddenly seem like, oh, we need to save her now, then she will just kind of engage.
Yeah, as you guys are
but
kind
if
of
y'all-
hiding throughout the room, the ogre and the goblins are going to start moving that way.
I mean, if you're saying time for actions, probably should be very soon.
Lorelai pretends to be a lamp.
Lorelai, they can't see you. You're hiding amongst the cages. But you did hear, Lorelai, you did just overhear, just a second ago, these two hobgoblins do not seem to be very on board with this plan.
Hey, psst, hey, have you heard of Workers Union?
These two both kind of go, what? Did that lamp just talk?
Have you heard of a Workers Union?
Kind of come over here. What's a workers union?
She's gonna walk them both through the process again.
You do know their
like-
names, by the way.
Yeah, she's gonna use their names and everything. She could be as polite as she can, and run them very quietly through the process of like what a workers union is and like how cool it could be if they wanted to be sky pirates later on.
Roll diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Let's see. Yeah, it's not as good as I'd hoped. 12.
They don't seem convinced.
Here, if I had the brochure, I would give you one. Your friend has it.
You mean our brother?
Yeah, your brother. I'm bad at names personally as a human, but yeah,
You're
Lorelai
a
totally knows that name.
human?
Lorelai totally knows that name and is gonna use that name.
Y'all didn't ask the hobgoblin his name.
Shit.
You don't know his
Then
name.
yeah, your brother.
Oh, okay, yeah. Edric's
I mean-
kind of a dumbass.
I love him. He's great. What are you talking?
But here's what we can do for you, little lamb. We're gonna throw you
By the
down this
way-
pit.
Y'all have been getting like super drugged up, by the way. Have you had like the sandwiches or whatever? The salt is super
It's just
drugged.
so.
It's like no, it's like super drugs, dude.
I don't believe you. But here's what's gonna happen.
You're seeing a
We're
lamp
gonna-
talk to you. Are you sure?
Yeah,
No.
and he just kind of like tilts his head. He nods. You know, you have a point, little lamp. Roll diplomacy again?
Can I get a bluff on that one?
Yeah, bluff. Absolutely bluff.
Cool. Bluff
Yeah.
is a little better than
Yeah,
diplomacy.
you see him kind of nod and go. And he kind of looks over to his sister and goes, Walda, why don't we go and talk to Edric, see what this is all about? She kind of goes, yeah, I think you're right.
Oh shit, we should move out of the way.
You
Yeah.
kind of start heading that way.
Cool. Super cool.
I'm just gonna move them down here and then move back up here to you guys. And you guys, if you guys are listening in on what the ogre is saying, the ogre and Lady Isadora are saying, Isadora just goes, "All right, Grimjaw, here's what I need you to do. I need you to exsanguinate her into the bucket in which we gave you, and she kind of looks around him and goes, little kobold."
Damn.
Poses with
Black
a
ones,
lampshade on her head.
Oh shit, I'm
This is a vampire, y'all. She's got way better senses than these goblins.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, hold still for me. I need you to roll me a
Burning hands.
will save. Before that gets off, will save.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
You just pass against her whole person.
And here's my burning hands.
well,
Okay.
real
Yes.
quick. Did I hear the mention of exsanguination into a bucket?
Yeah.
Okay, do I see a bucket?
It's like a trough underneath where the it's like almost bolted into the floor underneath the dais. So the vampire passes, the ogre does not.
Say.
Okay. Is burning hands safe for half? Does anyone know? I don't think it is.
Cone of flame.
I think it's safe for full because I'm not seeing it on there.
Yeah. What were you saying, Vinny?
I was going to ask if I could use my something to break the trough.
You'd have to hit it. Like this is or like the spell shatter or like burn it, something like that. However,
Electrocution work.
yeah, no, electrocution will not work. It's a metal. It's made of metal.
Okay.
However, Lorelai did just cast Burning Hands.
For 7 damage?
Yeah, so you do 7 damage to the ogre, and the vampire will just kind of look at you and go, "You are not quite on my to-do list today." And she'll flick a hand, and then will apparate out of the room.
Well, I'm gonna do you. Wait, where'd you go?
I'm just being held, y'all. I'm chilling.
I need initiatives to be rolled as this ogre steps between you guys and the Aasimar.
Okay.
I will, however, give the rest of you, besides just Lorelai, a surprise action before the initiative goes on.
Okay.
Okay, I can cast plus and still stay in.
Yes.
Still, okay.
Ina, what did you roll?
you roll?
I rolled an 18.
Lorelai, what did you roll?
7.
Catalina, what did you roll?
13.
Soul, what did you roll?
A sack of potatoes worth 14.
And then the ogre rolled a 12. Ina, you are first in the initiative, but I also need... What are you doing for your surprise?
Ooh. Ma'am,
That's
sir,
what's
why do you have
special.
to be right there?
You want me to move?
Just really want to push him into the hole.
No, I don't think it's you that needs to move. I think it's that Ina wants to push him into the... Yeah, it's
Yeah. I'm just like, damn. Really want to push him. But
He
oh
is
well.
he is a size category larger than you. You would not be able to push him into the hole.
One day, I'm gonna... Oh, wait. But what if I drink enlarge reduce potion?
Yeah, then you could absolutely shove him around.
Or we just grapple him and then let you guys wail on him. And then if he gets stupid, then I'll push him in the hole. Wait, I have to see. I bought so many potions. I have to see how many do I have. Oh, okay. I bought a lot of them.
Are you drinking your enlarge reduce?
Yeah, I will drink an enlarged person. Soul will be put on the ground. Vanish only lasts for a round, so you are now visible.
Shit.
I will assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm only 1 level in Mesmerist, not 2 levels in Mesmerist. So,
Okay.
Trying to avoid hitting the unconscious victim that's on the
yeah.
dais.
Sleepy, tired.
What kind of weapon does the ogre have?
It appears to be a tree.
Huh?
From what you can see, it's like he appears to have shaved a tree down into a club of some kind.
It's clubbing time.
Also, you are I sent your token to the back, so if you want to step in the same space as Lorelai is tiny.
I'm
Yeah,
so small.
I also realized that tridents have a 10... Is it a 10-foot reach?
It's 20 now.
Oh... Yeah, I'm just gonna stab him in the back a couple of times.
Okay, roll attack. Roll. So this is your turn now because your surprise action was drinking the potion.
Was to get big.
Yeah, and you didn't move your full movement, so you can stab him 3 times.
Okay. Or wait, hold on. I have a swift action. Yeah, okay. And then a swift action is how
Half.
many? Is half. Okay. So yeah, my swift action would be hypnotic stare.
Okay, what does that do?
So this creature takes a -2 penalty on all will saving throws.
And is there a save to negate that?
His way of getting away from it is he moves 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
So
it's not a save against the spell; it just happens.
I don't think. I think it's my mesmerist feature.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
it just happens.
Yes.
Hold on. Mesmerist can use ability even while blinded. Must succeed. Concentration check. Okay, so if you get hit, you have to make a concentration check. But other than that, that's the only thing that...
Yeah, because my eyes will close,
Yep.
basically. Yep. But that gives me extra damage on my other 2 attacks.
Yep.
That's a really weird staring contest you've got going on.
The mesmerist uses his ability to increase her own damage. The additional damage increases 1d6 for every 3 classes.
Mm-hmm.
I can only do it once per round. Okay. So Yep.
Okay, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll 11, or you did 11 damage. That's
And
damn
then-
good.
Yep. And then here's the 3 psychic damage on top of that.
All right, and takes another 3 psychic damage.
That's from Painful Stare, which she has. So whenever someone attacks the person that she has the hypnotic stare on, they take 1d6 damage.
Hell yeah.
But it's once per round, so I've already used it this round.
Okay.
And then second attack -5, so 14.
It's -2, but
-2,
so
17.
16. Or yeah, 17. That does hit, and you do another 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the creature is bloodied.
Yay.
Up,
That's it for me.
okay. Up next is Soul. You are next.
Me? Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright. Sick. Alright. I got big plans. I got big dreams. 20 feet of movement. I'm looking at Bless. That's 50 feet first. Okay. Everybody with at least 50 feet away from me. Yeah. She would get hit by it too.
She would.
I cast Bless.
Okay.
Get it out there.
As you cast this spell, hitting this woman, you see her golden eyes flutter open.
Oh shit.
And she just kind of goes, "Where am I?"
Well.
You're in a warehouse.
And she kind of looks over and goes, "Oh, hey, it's the little kobold that tried to rescue me."
Hi.
Hi.
Still doing it. Doing our job. Our best, I mean.
How close? Plus. I'd have to get closer to her to do this. Got it. And I would have to get closer to the fucking. No, so put me close to. Nothing would push me down a hole.
No, nothing would push you down a hole. Not at all.
I'm gonna go.
Hide behind the kobold.
You're saying my full movement is an action?
Hey, it's
I
a
will
half
protect
action.
you.
Sick. Alright. So. How far away from you are you? How far away from me are you next? 20. Sick. Don't know. Plus isn't. Concentration, is it? Does it look like it is? It doesn't say that it is.
It
Oh,
probably
it is.
isn't.
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is concentration. Fuck. That's fine.
Yeah, it says it right here, down by the duration.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I'm posting this just to see if it'll. Yeah. God damn. I can't cast that. That's fine.
Yep, that is also a concentration spell.
I'm gonna fire my short bow. One's at this bitch.
Okay.
Imagine concentrating.
I mean, so yeah, so you can fire your short bow and then reload it, and then
20.
and that's your thing. Yeah, that hits. You do 9 points of damage.
Now he knows I'm here. We're living a life.
Yeah, he does. He is now acutely aware of this direction, of all the threats in this direction.
Oh god, it's just fine. That's all I got for you, boss.
Okay.
I blessed everyone I got an attack off. Good.
Up next is the ogre. Wait, no,
Wait.
Catalina. The ogre rolled a
Yeah.
12. I had to double check.
It's
All
all ogre now.
right, Catalina, you're up.
Okay. First things first. Actually, no, never mind. I don't. Actually, yeah, I am going to be stepping forward a little bit
Okay.
so that she is within 10 feet of me, just in case.
Okay.
And yeah, fuck it. I am going to attack with all 3 actions with Mystic Bolts to weapon fighting. Do I
Okay.
use half an action for the offhand attack, or
Yes, half action for offhand.
Okay, then
So
that
each
is-
attack is a half action.
Oh, each attack.
Yeah, each attack is. If
So-
you have the 2 weapon fighting feat, each
Yeah.
attack is a half action.
Okay, so 1, 2,
So
3,
you
4, 5,
attack with
6.
your main, attack with your
Okay, public roll -2. Submit damage modifier. None at the moment because they're thrown. There is 1 and 2.
Okay. That both of those hit. So you do a total of
9 electric.
9 damage. Actually, it's electric damage, so it's you do 4 points of damage.
Aww.
Yeah, that 20 hits, and so will the 20. So roll. What is your max damage for that?
It's 1d6 plus strength, which is equal 0.
So it'd be 6 plus 4 is 10 plus. Okay, so the initial one is the initial attack. The crit does 5 damage, and then the last one will do no damage.
Oh, it's DR.
Yeah, he
not
has damage reduction.
resistance. Okay, so last attack.
You hit him, but he takes no damage.
Okay, that is a single attack. What the fuck? Oh, wait, that is the wrong one. Okay, so that should have been a 22.
Still hits him, does no damage.
Okay, and last attack in that case. Does a
17
hit?
will not hit. No.
Then I want that to be my piercing bolt,
Okay.
which will just target touch AC.
Okay, so that will hit. Roll damage.
Yay!
No damage.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay, now it is the ogre's turn. However, you did more damage to him than most of everyone else. What's your AC?
20.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
did
21?
not prepare.
A natural
Oh.
20, total 30, and an 18.
So first 2 hits.
Okay.
Could have saved you.
So the first hit
Didn't.
does 13,
Okay.
and the second hit is going to
I'm
do
at
24
half.
plus roll to damage. So
Wait, 20? Okay, I may die.
Look, it's fine. I can heal you. It's good. It's good. It's good.
No, like,
you
outright
guys,
die.
you guys have hero points, but yeah, she might outright die. So 41.
I will
Yeah.
die. I want to use a hero point to not die.
Yeah, you use a hero point to be knocked down to 0 instead of so you are at death's door, but you are not dead.
Why is the token not... Okay, I don't know why that is not updating with me.
Yeah, because
Snip,
that's
I put it on-
definitely
Yeah.
way double your
Okay,
health.
not working.
But isn't there one more swing at you?
No, it missed.
Yeah, it missed.
Oh, it missed the last one. Okay.
It swung 3 times. However,
Wait,
it does have an iterative.
did I
Good
gain a
God.
hero point from the recap?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, then I should be at 1.
And it is going to use its iterative attack to swing at the other giant in the room.
Oh, that's fine.
God, I had to stop myself.
That's a
from
natural
saying
20,
that.
total 30.
Yes.
Jeepers.
You take 42 points of damage.
I am at 0.
Yep.
Can I use it? Is it chance to use hero points to make him re-roll?
You can.
I'd like to do that.
All right. Then yeah.
Oh, I know you can do that. Cool.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't know what hero points are, to be honest.
Hero points essentially give you a couple of options. You can
Yes.
you can re-roll your own attack, giving yourself advantage. You can
'Kay.
make an enemy re-roll an attack, or you can
'Kay.
take a blow for another character.
But I would not.
Or and then also save yourself from death.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So does a 19 hit your AC?
No.
Okay. So he
can
swings. It seems like he's going to hit really, really hard, and then at the last second, you hear your charge yell. How do you distract the ogre?
I think it's just, hey, idiot, look over here.
And this relatively dumb ogre will look over at you, missing, swinging wide, and not hitting your giant friend.
Look, I almost said hey, but I'm like, no, she's a curse. I'll go with the hey, idiot.
The sad part is that he would have knocked me out by 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just 1.
Okay, so up next after the ogre
Oh wait,
is...
hold on.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't a large person bring up my constitution, or is it just strength?
Strength.
Just right.
Okay.
Even
I was like,
with
if it
your
brought
AC.
It also subtracts your AC.
Yeah, I did
-2
the.
from your AC.
Is it -2? I thought it was -1.
I thought it was -2. It might be
-1 penalty
Yep.
on attack rolls and ACs. Yeah,
Okay.
I already took that account. He missed me by 1.
Okay. So up next is Lorelei.
Lovely. Lorelei is going to stay, maybe move up a little just to make sure everyone stays out of the cone, and is going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
More fire.
All right, and he has to roll to save. And so he rolls his reflex. That's an 8, so it's not gonna save. Roll
He
damage.
takes the full damage.
Maybe you'll kill this thing.
Hiya.
Yeah, no, you do. You scorch him to a crisp. His body kind of falling to the ground. The only thing unaffected by your flames, a belt tightly wrapped around his stomach.
Ooh. Belt.
Can I do a spell? Do a spell.
Yeah, absolutely. What spell are you trying to cast?
Cure,
You
light
attempt to cast Cure Light Wounds,
wounds. Fuck
and in
me.
your panic, you go to cast it, and the spell fizzles.
Can I try
Oh,
again?
you have armor on or something?
Yes, you may.
I was like, if. Okay, you already spent the spell point, because
what
I
would-
could just do it for free.
Yeah, you. I believe that Ina can, in fact, just do it for free. I will retcon where you don't spend those
Okay,
spell
yeah.
slots.
Yeah, because I can use my lay on hands at a distance.
Yep. I mean, you can even get in if you want, because
I
like
also-
the ogre is dead as shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I also have my forever, which I didn't think to consider.
Yeah.
This spell can only cast. Fuck. Never mind. That's only for me.
You get 7 hit points back.
Yay.
Yeah. So you get 7 HP back.
Do I still use the single spell slot?
No, I
that
will not. I will
failed?
say you do not. The Asimar will kind of step down and kind of look around and go, "Who are you people?"
Got
Is more importantly, do you know Ina Kushiel?
Unfortunately, yes.
She kind of looks over at you and like cuts you the stinkiest of stink eye.
Question: does the name ring a bell?
That's your
That's like-
party member.
It's our
That's
party
right,
member.
right.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the one that's
we-
actively
Sure.
dying at the. That's the one that's
Um,
actively dying back at the inn.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's back, and they're trying to keep her from.
Mother
Dying.
sent me to bring you this, and she offers a small vial of clear liquid.
Okay.
It's medicine made from Mother's blood. She said she might need it, due to some recent things we heard about the city.
I'll take it.
This is the antidote you were looking for.
Yes.
Shit. All right. I'm adding it to my list of shit. Okay.
The ogre's corpse, you guys can kind of like kick into the hole after you've looted it. He had a small bag of about 20 gold pieces on him, and the belt that he was wearing that was unaffected by the flames. That once it's taken off of him, it shrinks down to the size of a normal person.
Oh my god, my hiccups. Oof.
Am I coming through okay as far as
Yeah.
like Discord? Because it's been wonky.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just double checking.
Oh my gosh. Between the five of us, four of us.
Yep.
20 is four. My god, I hate this here. 5 each.
Yep, 5 each.
Okay. So, we should probably head back pretty soon.
Do you guys investigate the rest of the temple?
And we
Like the
have
room
begun-
you're in?
Yeah. Also, I went to cast Infernal Healing on myself to heal a total of 10 health.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely heal 10 more health points. Kind of looking around and looking at the dais in front of you, you see the dais that the woman was laying on. At one point, looks like it had a statue on it. Like there's a base to a statue, but whatever was on the statue has been broken. But there's an inscription where there's just like a pair of feet on the statue, and it says, "Should you wish to open the way, you must first give me what must be given to be kept."
Oh,
Ring?
I promise.
As you say that, this wall over here opens.
Haha.
Oh, what?
Oh, I love riddles.
This wall over here opens as the kobold answers a promise.
Mm.
But yeah, you guys can explore further if you would wish. Your Asimar friend is going to accompany you.
We got a friend.
Yay.
Sorry,
Ina
I
and
couldn't
the
rescue you
Asmar.
sooner.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you get.
She's essentially just apologizing for not rescuing her at the time she'd initially tried.
It is okay. By the time you got into the room, the hobgoblin already had me halfway out the window.
I understand.
What was Ina doing with the Asmar?
No, I just feel like she's just staring at her. Just like she already gave her a stink eye, so Eden's just returning it the whole entire time.
She like looks back at you. Her pupils her like eyes are a little unreadable because they're just gold sclera.
Gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Eden's are just full on green, so yeah.
And I'm just between them. Just happily minded.
She is as tall as Ina is.
pretty tall woman.
Yeah. Pretty tall women.
Beautiful woman.
Entering
And then
into. Mhm.
Sorry.
No, you
I was
got
like, did someone pick up the belt?
I
Oh,
think
That
so.
is a good question. Who
I
took
think
Is
I
it
just
not-
said belt. I think I
Ah.
just said belts. I would have wanted to
Okay.
check it out, but I don't have identify. I just have detect magic. So
Yeah, using
guess
detect
that's
magic,
still-
it is definitely a magical belt.
I know
You have a-
identify. I do not have it prepared.
like an arcana knowledge, kind of.
Yep. Anyone who would like to may roll knowledge arcana on the belt.
Sure.
13.
5.
Okay.
I'm
Hold
assuming
on.
if I don't have the spell
Uh.
prepared, I cannot use it as a ritual.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
Would Ina like to roll?
I could try.
Uh,
No.
None of you know what this does. You
here,
do know it's
right?
magic, but you don't know what it does. You can science it and just put it on and see. It came off of the ogre, so it's probably not cursed.
He died.
Yeah,
It fell off, so.
It came off him and it made him smaller.
It made the belt smaller, not him.
Oh, the belt smaller. Gotcha.
The belt went down to like a regular person's size. It kind of looks like a weightlifting belt. Like it's got a large strap in the back and a small buckle in the front.
Yeah. I think I know what it is.
What is it? What do you think it is?
I think it's a belt for ogre strength or something similar.
Maybe.
An
I
ogre with
say-
ogre strength belt would be. Would that be performance enhancing? Or...
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Which would fit with the theme of these bad guys.
I
Kind
think
of.
Lorelei should have it. I don't know why.
Couldn't guess. So entering into this this room, you get this feeling that something in here is wrong. Like something, there's definitely a sense of impending dread in this room.
The.
Hmm.
I'd like to cast detect magic.
You cast detect magic, and the only thing that is magical in the room is the sword being held by this statue.
I would like to cast detect fiendish presence if I can.
Okay, you can. You do not detect anything.
That's good.
If we had divine sense, I bet we might be flushing right for undead.
I do have. Where is? No, I have detect evil. I don't have divine sense.
If you cast detect evil, you definitely detect evil.
Oh, where's the evil?
Where's
No,
the
you
evil
don't know.
coming
You
from?
just know it's
Where the hose
something
at?
in 60 feet.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Concentrate on a single item or individual. Yeah, you definitely detect evil.
I want to touch the sword.
I mean, I should also detect evil because infernal healing.
Okay.
I think y'all
Um,
should pay attention to that blue ping, by the way, because
Yeah.
blue is the
Yeah.
DM.
That's where the evil is emanating from.
Oh, I don't like that.
I want to touch the sword.
Okay. You absolutely can. It's very, very sharp.
From the person
Ow.
or from that spot?
From the
Oh,
person.
from the person.
From the person.
Hey, hey, Bill.
Yes.
I have this as a. This is what I have as a word. phrase.
Chaotic, good, evil, good, lawful deity, particularly
Has-
powerful, or
Oh, I thought that was like a detect thing.
see,
I think
detect
that is your alignment aura, so that is
Yeah,
something
whatever-
that you have,
whatever
and
your-
you determine it.
Yeah, whatever your alignment is what that is aligned with.
You
Okay.
pick one.
It's
So, like,
fine.
if you're like chaotic good, you pick between good or chaotic good.
Actually,
or
no,
and
it
so
is
on.
the aura of your deity.
Oh.
A war priest of a chaotic, evil, good, or lawful deity. It is the
Okay.
alignment of your
And that-
deity. Who is your deity?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that is a misunderstanding of how that is phrased. A war priest has a particular powerful aura if we're counting how the commas work.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry about that. I thought that was something else.
Corresponding
you
to the
don't.
deity's alignment. Okay, I read it fully and I was wrong.
You get it.
As
You
the-
get to detect evil later on
yeah,
as a war priest. You don't get it now.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I had. It is your deity's aura.
I thought it was the first part.
Yeah.
I misread.
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
Which deity do you worship?
Allegra?
Let me double check.
Fast. That is what that name means.
Can I vibe check the person though?
I mean, do you have detect evil?
No, not that vibe
Sense
check.
motive,
Sense
yeah, you
motive.
can. You absolutely can.
Fuck, it's a fuck. Like,
She seems nice enough.
shit.
But I would say Ida's not giving off any emotion of like, I know what you are. Kind of ordeal.
I know what you.
Yeah.
Um,
Like she's not
I-
to the rest of the party, she's not giving off like, I'm gonna go beat this
Mm.
person right quick.
Yeah. Soul, your auric is lawful good.
Shit, no.
Your aura is lawful good.
I'm just chilling here at the edge of the room, not really going at it, I don't think.
But yeah, Ina, you get or Ina, you get a foul smell coming from this Asimar woman behind you, because that's how that presents, is a foul smell. She smells like sulfur
Sense motive?
and like the yeah. You can roll sense motive.
Me? Or are you talking to Venny?
Both of you, either of you, whichever one.
Okay. I guess while they're mucking about, she will study the aura for 3 rounds just to see how strong it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need you to roll me a fortitude save to keep your lunch.
Okay. Here's the sense motive.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the fortitude save.
So, unfortunately for you, that is not
Yeah.
quite high enough on the fortitude save. It is a very foul, evil odor. However, she does seem earnest in the fact that she was sent by the person she calls mother to bring Anna that antidote.
Yes.
That is her purpose here.
I have no beef yet. If the moment she tries to be chatty towards Soul, then there will be beef.
Okay. Where do you? I will say that you do hurl. Like that's a thing that happens. But yeah. So other than that, like she seems earnest in her way, but she is very evil.
Yeah.
So Lorelai,
Hello.
are you taking the sword or are you just touching the sword?
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. I need you to roll me a strength check, so 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Oh fuck! Just you gotta ask me a strength check. How rude! I got a 0, and it's not even a nat 1. That's not even a nat 1, and I got a 0.
Do you ask for help?
Y'all just see this kobold like try to be very subtle about taking the sword, and then she like kind of pauses for a second, props her foot up on the statue, tries pulling a lot harder, doesn't do a single thing. She's standing sideways trying to pull this thing off. Oh, hello.
Do you need help? Like, do you really want the sword? Do you really
I
want
mean,
it?
I don't know if I want it, but I wanted to see what it would do, and I took it because this place is ominous.
Hey, so go by the door.
What door?
The one we came in.
Okay.
I'll
Wait,
help I'll help
All the way
Lorelai
down
pull
here?
the sword.
Okay. I need you to roll me a strength check.
Staring at the pit.
Just a 14.
So as you like are pulling, you feel that the statue is pulling back against you. So but you do lodge it a little bit forward, but this seems to be contested. Would you like to try and pull again? Because you did seem to loosen it.
She will look down at Lorelai and be like, "Are you sure?"
Hold on. Something's up with that statue.
Yeah, it's fighting me back. Are you sure about
Ye-
this?
I mean,
I'll
Does
find
the
a statue for you.
Does the statue appear to be wearing gloves?
It is it's not a statue, it's a suit of armor.
Oh.
But yeah, so yeah, it does. It's gauntlets.
Hypothetically, would burning disarm hurt an animated armor?
Probably not, but heat metal might.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a weapon. It can be an item that is held, but the description of what a held item could be can differ.
Well,
Yes.
if I cast grease on the sword, would it help or hinder?
Probably hinder. Probably hinder.
Got it.
You're not gonna get it in the like death grip that the ancient armor has the sword in.
If I cast it on the armor, though.
Likely, it would
Cool.
make it harder for your Eladrin friend to get a good grip.
Then never mind.
Do you examine around the statue at all?
I would.
I will, if not, yeah.
Okay, so around the statue is a like small placard, like at the base of the statue, that says those who wish to carry the lake blade must swear the oath of the Order of the Green Knight.
Oh, it's a water sword.
Well,
Yes.
does that ring any bells? Like, do I know anything about it?
Roll knowledge, history, or religion.
They're both equally as decent. Let's just go history. 14.
He was a figure in Fey lore that.
Hi. No, I was about to ask. I was like, did you make the Green Knight Fae in your setting?
Yeah.
Would I know?
He was
Yeah.
a history in the history of the Fae. He was a knight that served under Oberyn. He's technically Ina's cousin or Ina's
Oh,
cousin.
no.
Yes, technically this is your cousin. Or that. Yeah, you would know that the guy in the armor. This is your cousin. He was cursed to stand in the spot.
Do I also know that or no?
You would know that he was cursed. You don't know that this is him.
Uh,
However, kind of if Ina were to look in through the eye slots, that's your cousin standing there trying to fight you for his sword.
How big are the eye slots?
They're
oh
pretty
no.
big, but they're like the same height as like it's like a great helm. So if you look
Like if you were to give it a width in inches.
let me check.
You're gonna scurry up Vita's shoulders and be like, "Hey, I see you."
I will send you a picture of what the helmet looks like.
I'm curious as to what helmet it is.
It's a great helm.
Oh, okay.
That's what it looks like.
It's the
Oh.
barrel
Except
head.
except instead of it being like gold, it's emerald in the cross shape.
Interesting. So what's the
So the Oath
What's
of the
the
Green
oath?
Knight, which is kind of inscribed in on a large like spot between the two actual statues behind the Green Knight himself, is I swear to face chaos in all of its forms and fight for those who fight for law and justice where it is not.
this Green Knight seems like a nerd. Says the nerd.
Meanwhile,
Do I know the
lawful good
nature?
individuals outside of this place.
Right. You were saying?
I was like, do I know the nature of why he was cursed?
For breaking his oath.
Okay, Ina's just be like, come on, you don't need this anymore. You fucked up. Let me try. Towards the suit of armor.
Literally can't let go unless you speak the words. Like he's sitting there and he has to speak through gritted teeth because he can't move any more than that. It's grandfather won't let me let go of the sword until someone else takes the damn thing from me.
But will Grandpa get pissed off at me? Well, no, I'm his little angel.
Yeah, you were always his fucking favorite. You mean you can always talk to him like he's pretty much always crying on you.
He's probably just clapping with glee, going like,
Oh yeah,
"Oh,
he's
they've
laughing his
met."
ass off at this.
Yeah, exactly. Would it... Alright, be stuck here forever, then.
Come on! One of you have to be cool and goody two shoes enough to take that fucking oath.
Oh yeah.
What about the one that left?
and
The
have her deal with
vampire?
you?
Yeah.
No.
She doesn't have to deal with me. I just got to leave.
Hey,
And she gets a
do you
cool
want
sword.
sword?
What?
Do you
want
want
s-
a cool sword?
I already have.
A
How
cooler
cool.
sword.
How cool is the sword, though?
You don't
It
want my
has some-
cousin's sword.
So it is
no, you don't want
it's
it.
a wave blade shape. It is the blade itself is made of what appears to be a shimmering silver color, and it has a beautiful essentially it kind of looks like the Master Sword a little bit.
Yeah.
I was told to stay out here, and that's what I'm gonna do.
It's also magical.
I was
Wait.
told to stay out here.
Does it have to be lawful good?
The
Is
person
that
does
the
not have to
vibe?
be lawful good. They just have to swear the oath.
Oh, I'm not lawful
Oh.
good. I'm neutral.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm also lawful neutral, so it's just like we'll take a neutral.
They just have to swear the oath. You just have to say that you will fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. This would have been a
Oh.
really good.
Gimme.
Yeah.
No.
Gimme. I'm
No.
not going to use it, but
I'm not letting you borrow my cousin's sword. I'm going to take it then.
I start saying the oath.
Okay. How do you stop your friend from speaking the oath, or your colleague from speaking the oath?
Charm person.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Roll. What's the save on that?
14.
Roll me a. It's a
Probably
will
will.
save, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a will save, Catalina. Holy fucking shit!
I could be really petty.
You could. You
Uh,
could.
Do I want to be petty?
It could
I
be
mean,
fun.
you get a cool ass sword out of it, and it is very good for paladins, like the blade itself, because your cousin was also a paladin. Like you are both of the same
Wait,
profession.
bestie. Solution? Just say it faster.
Yeah, I am saying
It-
it in Sylvan, and I'm not fully fluent in it.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, I am fluent in it, but it's like a third language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could very easily, more swiftly say it than Catalina.
I know. I just don't want to be an asshole. But Ina is kind of an asshole. That's the problem with me.
Well, also Catalina's not going to use the sword.
Yeah.
Should have
Catalina's
face stepped over you and just punch you. That's what I should have done.
Luna just wants to say the oath. to be completely honest.
Sure. I'll try to beat her to it.
Okay, so here's what I need from the two of you.
Yes.
I need you to both roll me a d3.
Oh, at D3. I thought you were going to say linguistics.
Or yeah, nope. I just need you to roll me a d3. Slash roll 1d3.
Yeah, because the Asmar also wants it in the room.
I do want
Okay.
to say that I'm purposefully being a little bit slower
Okay.
because she doesn't want the sword, but she wants to say the oath.
Okay. So roll me the d3. Okay. Ina gets it. Ina gets the sword.
Yay!
And I will type up what the Lake Blade does. It's a +1 longsword, but it also gives you the ability to cast Misty Step as a cantrip.
Ooh.
So you can just bamf 10 feet in any direction. Or I think it's more than 10 feet, but gives you Misty Step as a cantrip.
As a cantrip?
Yeah, as a cantrip.
Interesting.
So it's at will, you can just use it. So long as you're using the sword.
Okay.
So
This is what I give it to my grandfather to put it on
his
on
mantle.
like the fireplace.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. You both take the oath of the Green Knight. Your cousin kind of schlumps a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not stuck there anymore. Oh, thank the gods. Ah. Thank you, folks. I appreciate that."
Who told you to do that?
It wasn't that I was told to do it. It was that I was cursed to do it. It was a consequence of not listening to my grandfather.
So is it a response of breaking your oath, or is it like someone actively cursed you?
So I broke my oath because I fell in love with a tyrant and sided with her, and may or may not have done so. It helped her do some really bad things, and as a result of that, I was cursed to stand and watch over her grave for eternity.
Oh, is that the tyrant in the big one?
Yes, that would be my lady Isolde.
That's the vampire's coffin.
No, Isadora is the vampire's name.
Oh.
Isolde is the name of the tyrant that the Green Knight used to serve.
Those names are dangerously close. I'm gonna mess that up more than once. So I apologize.
She was the founder of the city of Bien-Ami, and she stamped over many ferries to get there.
You should probably go say hi to Grandpa before he comes and, says hi himself.
That is a very good point, cousin. I will go do that. And he will kind of scuttle out of the room. And as he leaves, fucking Soul, you see a knight in like moss-covered armor clink his way out of the dungeon very quickly.
Bye.
From the direction that your bodyguard came from, and he goes, "Hello."
Don't trip.
I don't play. As he falls down
you.
as he falls down the stairs.
I said don't trip.
Lorelai, are you sure you don't want a cool sword?
I mean, I can try. I don't guarantee it'll be any sort of good. I'm not so strong. A lot of swords are kind of really strong people's swords.
Okay. Well, if you ever need it, I will hold on to it. If you're ever curious and you want to, I don't know, stab a cheese wheel with it.
I'll whoosh it around if it like.
Yes.
So as you take hold of the sword, Lorelai, it shrinks down to the size of a dueling sword.
Oh, nice. I don't think she's proficient with dueling swords either.
It's true. But it becomes smaller for her. Is what I'm saying.
Gotcha. Right on.
Gotta train dueling swords into this little kobold.
I don't know how to
I
use
mean,
a
you
lot of
can.
weapons.
You absolutely can. If you would like to do that as an off-time activity, Lorelai, I will say, if you would like to train with Ina, you can just gain dueling sword proficiency.
I mean, do you not want the sword? It's pretty cool. It radiates magic, but I don't know what kind.
Would I have known what it does, or have to
You know
wait?
exactly what it does because it's your cousin's sword. You
Yeah.
were taught kind of as a cautionary tale as a kid what he did and why and what his sword did.
What is that?
It's a +1, whatever kind of sword it shrinks down into to fit your hand. So for you, it would be a dueling sword, and it gives you Misty Step as a cantrip, so long as you're using the sword.
That's super good.
Yeah, I think Ina would bend down and be like, I already can innately teleport around whenever I need to. So if you are ever in a pickle, and since you are the one who really wanted to see the sword, and by proxy, I got to humiliate my cousin a little bit. You can use this if you would like. Though if
That's
my
very
grandfather
nice.
does, if the lady at, I can't remember what Titania's,
It is,
Cathedral.
and I will actually jump us over
What it's called.
to the big map.
Thank you.
This is the I believe, yeah, it's the Van Dyne Academy.
Yes, but if the Lady of Van Dyne Academy or the gentleman at the Silverman Coliseum asks for it, please give it up to them. Don't fight it.
I mean, I do like the one at the academy. I don't know the other one.
You would know that is the Academy Mistress's husband.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, okay.
It
Any
would make
particular reason
chasing you
why?
around the library fun.
Oh, I imagine so. Why, any reason in particular that you want them to have? Is there any reason in particular you want them to have this sword?
No, they just might ask it because it's my cousin's sword, so it's their, nephew's
Are
sword.
you all related?
It's a very long family tree.
Oh,
Greats, grandpa and grandmother.
I'm technically not even related to my family, but they're nice. Good people.
But yeah, so my question for you folks is, do you return to the inn after kind of retrieving the sword to go
Yeah.
and heal
Yeah.
your your
I guess.
Okay. So
I guess we should heal our friend.
you return
Before we
to
go, though, does my echo have anything information-wise?
So we will get to that after
Okay.
after
I thought the information might be helpful for specifically that.
So you have the cure.
Cool.
That was something that your Asmar friend just gave to you.
Awesome. I wasn't sure if it was just like the drug and we had to find out how to do it still.
No, it is. It was sent specifically by a person that the Asmar that you met, Ninya, called Mother. And she said that Mother sent this medicine for Anna specifically.
Yeah.
And
about that.
the one person who did this sense motive good hasn't said anything yet, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
About that.
Mhm.
Could I sense motive that or something?
Yeah, you can sense motive. I believe you already did.
I did to her, but I just realized, how does the person she calls mother know that the Circle of 10 was going to attack her, Enna?
I will say, because you failed that initial sense motive, you do not know. You would have to maybe ask Enna or ask the Ask Ninya.
Yeah, she's going to ask Ina first. Hey, you know why?
So I said Enna, not Ina.
Oh, Enna.
You'd have to ask
Hey.
Enna.
Got
We have to
it.
go wake her up and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
When she saw.
Shaky.
But she has been writhing around for the past 17-ish hours with poison. She's probably gonna need rest
Shaky.
before
Wake up, tell us your secrets.
before she can divulge any secrets.
And I
So-
cast Infernal Healing on her.
Not that would do anything.
Okay.
So yeah, return it. But if you would like to, you can ask Ninya.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her.
Okay, she was just kind of. You could have done this while you were while they were kind of dealing with the sword initially, the like strength checks, and Ninya. How do you go about asking?
Hey, how does the person you call mother know that Enna was going to be attacked by the by the Circle of 10 last night?
Mother
Or not
knows
at all.
many things.
But why?
It is her job to know. It is any immortal's job to know many things.
Immortal?
Yes.
Which one?
She tilts her head and goes, I thought you were... Never mind. You will see. One day. She does not give you any more information than that.
I have my suspicions that it's Calypso, but I don't know.
What does Calypso look like?
It's the Lady of Mystery and the Immortal of Illusion Magic and High Queen of the First of Illusion.
That doesn't really answer any of the physical.
Calypso
appearance.
Calypso is a high elf. She is tan of
Yeah.
skin with vine-like hair and deep green eyes that have no pupil or iris.
What color eyes is the person we got here?
Gold. She is what seems to be a mortar blood rager Aasimar, similar to your friend.
Alternatively, it could be Echidna because she's not been seen in a very fuck-off long time. Those are my personal theories.
But yeah, as you return back to the inn, you can administer the antidote, and the musculature seems to shrink. The writhing begins to stop. Enna is calming, but definitely not in the best of shape. However, when she opens her eyes, one thing that is striking, and this is something that I will make her token bigger, very similarly to the Aasimar that you were with, Enna's eyes are solid gold with no pupil and no sclera.
Oh, interesting. Side effects, maybe?
They were always like that.
Yeah.
If you are a loved one,
Mm-hmm.
that's all.
If you were a loved one or were affected by the effects of being drugged by assassins. Oh, Lord. But yeah, that is where we will end session as you save your friend.
Hooray!
Question mark.
Yeah, no, you have saved her. She has been saved.
Unless
Definitely
Cell
not
can't make the
damage
next
to
game,
Faye.
then she's still ill.
Yeah, if Cell can't make the next game, she's still unconscious. Uh, small coma.
Tiny coma.
Glaucoma.
But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Have a wonderful evening. We really, really appreciate you all. Bye, everybody.
What?
Bye.
Bye-bye.